Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for a little bit, but that was because I was sick. But now I'm not sick anymore, and I'm back. I'm really looking forward to this video. So a couple of things happened before this video. This is on the Fate contract renewal, and I'm gonna hold off on this because I genuinely want your opinion, because I thought I really knew who I was gonna pull for, which is gonna be Gilgamesh, even though I don't have Saber. But it's really a toss-up now, because it sounds like Archer is the one to pull for if you want, like, when it comes to free-to-play accounts, you want to have like the best character, like least character for your buck, if that makes sense. And when it comes to Archer though, if you look at here, he really needs Sparkle, and then he would need Tosaka to stay relevant. However, Tosaka will need to be pulled for. And if you look here, Tosaka is actually super cool and I like her, but I only have this many pulls left. 107, perfect. So that's not a lot of pulls. And then I think also what's gonna happen is I won't be able to get this to begin with. Okay, so I'm in a bit of a pickle because I also invested 40 pulls into this banner already. So just to give you my my account context, I think it's very important to know your account context. So we have 40 pulls here. Yeah, you see that, page 8, and then that's where it stops. We have 40 pulls in there, built up pity. So we could get like Rin Tosaka or Saber, and then pair them with the free unit. But who's gonna, like, you know, be on top of the meta after that? But also I had this idea. Instead of pairing Rin Tosaka or Gilgamesh with their respective Fate units, I was thinking, why not just invest in this? When Gilgamesh holds King's Acknowledgements, its defense ignore effect also applies to other teammates. And I was thinking, if you do this team with him, which is the all-male team, it's going to be sustainless, but I think it will work, because Morton X is just that guy. So I have 3 choices here. What are the 3 choices? 3 choices. Number 1, pull for Archer, claim Archer, and try to get Rin Tosaka. Or number 2, claim Gilgamesh, try to get Saber. Or claim Gilgamesh, skip Saber, go for Z1. And then hopefully we'll have enough for this free light cone. I really don't want to miss out on this free light cone, but with 107 pulls, I don't know if we have enough, but I think we might have enough by the end of the patch if I do all the quests and keep logging in daily. So yeah, I really need your help. I really want to hear your opinions as to how to do this Fate collab banner, because also in 4.5 obviously we're gonna have to, like, you know, I believe there's a rumored Asheville rerun along with Adventurine's summer outfit. So, but I've decided not to do Himiko Nova, and that is fine. It's fine. We're gonna skip Himiko Nova on this one because I don't have any of the Star Rail units like Sunday and, well, E4. So I think I'll pull her for my main account, or maybe not even that. But she's super cool. It's just that, you know, the context of this account, she just doesn't fit. If I invested on her, I would have to invest on her from scratch, and that's not the best way to invest as a F2P. But anyway, today's assignment is going to be Apocalyptic checkup. Last time I was able to go all the way up to 3-star level 3, but when I try to achieve level 4, I got deleted. Like, they just hit so hard. So that's another problem with this account. None of the 4-star sustains can really keep up with the highest level of endgame content. I think we'll do this where we make Morton X Blade the king, and then here we're gonna have Evanescea. So here, Morton X Blade, of course we have Rome and this girl Lynx and Tingyun. Hopefully I buffed my Tingyun quite a bit since last time, so hopefully she doesn't, you know, die instantly. And then we have this cute little free-to-play E1 S0 Evanescea team down there. So let's look at their builds. So we have this guy at this level. I still need to raise these traces up. And then these are his relics, no eidolons, obviously. And then these are his stats. So that's the biggest thing. And then this is the one I was working on a lot, Arame. Working on her, getting her traces up here. So now we have a level 10 trace here, which is awesome. And then her relics are still bad. And of course she's easier. She's really just there to, like, you know, none of their stats are going to be impressive. And then this is Tingyun. And I did try to raise her traces. I actually purposely got these defense increases because, you know, Tingyun just dies all the time. And she's E2, and that's fine. That's fine. Some people say she's useless until E6, but you know what? We do what we can. And then I also raise a little bit of Lynx's traces so that she has better healing. And then she's on these set. And then nothing else. I mean, she didn't really die, so I think we're gonna be good. And then, of course, Evanesia hasn't really changed since the last time. And these are the relics I got from the last relic recon. And she has her E1. So here we have Elation Trailblazer. I was trying to raise her, and I got her ult to max, which is her biggest support skill anyway. So there you go. And then she's E6 because I finished all of the Pan Arcadia quest. And then here we have Miss Bronya. She's the one who needs a lot more racing here because, like, the crit damage here, you really need to get these two to increase her buffing. And then Gallagher, not much has changed with Gallagher, I don't think. So he looks like this right now. His relics is these. And I used some of my remodeling resin just to get speed boots for pretty much everybody. Okay, so this is what we're working with. But I think I'm gonna just proceed to challenge. So it saves all of these. I'm gonna leave right away. So I think we can build Evanesia even more so. And then just really get her going. Okay, we have 10 quick ones. Or 11. There you go. This is one of the things I like about Star Rail 2 is that the game does kind of respect your time a little bit, and they don't try to give you mundane tasks. But they do, like, leave a lot of opportunity for, you know, the cool task that a player would want to do anyway. And then there we go. And then let's add a support here from our friend list. I think Yao would be okay, perfect. And then let's get into it. All right, welcome back. That was a quick farm. And then let's see how high we can raise Evanesia's stuff. Okay, so what can we raise? Character guide recommended. It says her talent is her priority, so we're just gonna follow this. Okay, we can raise this too. Why not? All right, perfect. So we leveled everything up. So I think we're ready. We're never gonna use her basics, so I'm not gonna level that. All right, here we go. Apocalyptic Shadow, difficulty 3, Vanguard Knight. So at difficulty 3, they don't hit as hard, but at difficulty 4, they hit so hard, like unbelievably so. But that's just how the game is played. I think the reason why it's done like that by the devs is because they want you to have as much access to all of the rewards for as little effort as possible, or like, you know, like a lower barrier of entry. But for the higher end rewards, which are like minimal and they're marginal, they want you to spend. So it's like, I think that's what kind of makes it balance, where if you wanted to play this game and maximize every single reward, the first 90% of the rewards are super easy to get, but then the last 10% is where it gets dire. But then you got most of the rewards anyway, so it still feels fair for everybody. And then obviously the whales who really spend on this game get to have their own bragging rights, right? Oh, we exited our ult, but that's probably good. Oh, he summoned his things again. Oh man, he was about to, like, yeah, he was about to break, but then he did this nonsense. So now Yeah, he was really about to break. Argenti, how dare you? How dare you hide behind your mobs? But yeah, those are my thoughts about this game. I think that's the reason why this game has still felt pretty balanced, because just like in Genshin, the first 90% of the rewards are not locked behind heavy investment. But the last 10% is, which is okay, you know, like the game isn't scamming you if that's the case, right? We all agree with that. But you let me know. You let me know how fair or how unfair you think that is for them to lock the last 10% of rewards for whales only. If this were a game where the first 90% was locked behind spending, then I don't think it would have survived. But if the first 90%, because this game's first 90% of the rewards are not locked behind spending, they're just locked behind playing the game, it makes it so much more approachable. But then the last 10% is for the whales, because those people are not motivated by the rewards anyway at that point. They're more so motivated by just like clearing the game. So I think that's fair for everybody. It's kind of the only way we can balance things out. Yeah, I like Lynx. I really like Lynx. My Lynx is E6 actually. She's kind of one of my first E6 characters in this account, and I love her. Boop, boop. Does that move up Morton X? Okay, perfect. It does move him up, and then I think we can break. Yes, maybe we can break. I'm really hoping we can break before. I think, yeah, we can break. We can break before he does his thing. But let's do this so that we don't waste the ult that we get back from breaking him because of the Apocalyptic Shadow buff. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. Awesome. See, now we can increase Morton X Blade. Alright, it looks like we're doing a comfortable clear here. We're at 1400 action value. Oh no, this is wrong. I made a mistake. I made a misplay. I was supposed to use Morton X Blade before Tingyun. But now I wasted that. But it's okay. I think we're done here. Almost. Right? Let's do this. This. And that's it. Okay, 4100. 1400 action value, so we have 34, so we are sitting pretty. I think we're gonna 3-star this unless we die from Nikador. I want to get Evanesia to have as much like certified banner stacks before ulting, so we can do this and this. Alright, now we can do this. Awesome. We got a Besotted, making sure we don't die to Nikador. Wow, there's so many like skill points. I think that's like the buff of the current buff that we have at the moment, because they're trying to obviously sell Rin Tosaka and Gilgamesh, which is fine. They will always do that. We can't hate this company for trying to make money. It's not a non-profit. You know what I mean? I feel like that's just the truth. You know, that's capitalism 101. Whoa! Please don't kill us. Oh, he almost killed us. But without his pylons, he doesn't do that much damage. Oh my god! I knew he was gonna kill somebody. Oh my god! Oh my god! He's weak against electric and fire, and when you kill his pylons, he does. You know, his toughness bar goes down. That should kill his first phase here. Got 16 skill points. What is this game doing, man? Yeah, that's definitely for Archer. That's all for Archer. Okay, so I think we'll be okay here if he doesn't focus any single character. Pylons. Perfect, and then we can heal Evanesia. And then we can do a little bit of this. We can wait for this. Watch out. Watch out. And then another elation instant. It's good. Watch out. Alright. I'm so nervous because this guy could like, he goes from 0 to 60. But it's okay. Let me do this again. Advance her. Do this and then ult. And hopefully that kills all the pylons so that he doesn't kill us so easily with his ult. Because he's going to do like a big thing. Okay, I think he's just going to summon his pylons again. Okay. Oof. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, right, Nikador. You cheesy bastard. Ah, man. Okay, so do this. We're gonna be sodded so that we can get some HP because we cannot die. And then let's do this, I guess. Boom. And then let's do this. Awesome. Let's do this. Let's do this, and then let's try to kill everybody. Okay. As long as we can break him cleanly and we're healthy, we should be good. But I think that is what's gonna happen. Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, we broke all of his pylons. Because he cannot be doing his pylon. Oh, nice! We broke him. Perfect. I think that's it. That's it for today, folks. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, and I think that's it. We finish it with 1500 action value. That's pretty cool. Impressive for a free-to-play account that was recently built. It's not old. But if you have like I think if you have a 2-year account, like a 2-year-old account, I think that will work. Like you could do it. You could. I think at 2 years you should have been able to, with smart investments, to actually clear all of endgame content, maybe even tackle anomaly arbitration. But there you go. We have 7,500 or 69,000 points here. That's all the points that we can have. And then I would tell you that we cannot attempt Star World mode. That's obvious to everybody, right? I don't have to explain why. Just so that you know I'm not lying though. Let's go ahead and proceed to the normal mode, and I'll show you just how hard they hit. Okay, we're obviously not going to finish anything here, but I'll just show you just how hard, like the difference in difficulty between difficulty 3 and difficulty 4. So right now, first of all, Argenti is so fast, like he quickly goes, you see, and then look at, oof, that was one of his minions doing that. Yeah, and also look, like we are not killing them as hard as we could. Yeah, you see Link's healing cannot keep up. We need a 5-star sustain. That's another reason why these banners are so hard for me to decide, because what do I pull for per Mansoner, like DHPT, Dalham PT, after he was free? Is he still worth it at this point? You guys tell me, is Dalham PT worth it if you have to pull for him instead of like getting him for free? We're doing better than I thought, actually. I feel like the last time I attempted this, it was not as smoothly as this. I think I got killed within the second turn. But here we are kind of damaging him a little bit. Not a lot. We're just damaging his ego. Yeah, if he does his spear attack, like the big spear attack after absorbing all of his buffs, we're done for. Even at like, as you can see, I have like, there we go, that's a big spear attack I was talking about. See, we're dead. We're faring far better than I thought we would be, but we definitely won't be able to clear this in any sense of the word. It's just, we just don't have enough sustain anymore. And then our damage also, we're tickling him. And we're already at 1500 action value. There is no way. I think like, even if we survive every attack, we're gonna have to like, we're gonna consume all of the action value. But we might be able to like, are we gonna be able to break him? At least the first phase? By second phase, there is no way we're gonna kill him. See, Realmate just died. So There you go. One character down. He's gonna do this. Okay, I think this is it. This is the point we die. This is the part where we all die because we are just so weak. This is the part where we're gonna die because we're just free to play. Just wanted to show you the biggest difficulty jump and show you in real time what happens when, because your account is too young, so you don't have a good free to play account yet. But it's okay, because we're just getting started. We're only 2 months old. Imagine us at 6 months. And imagine us when we reach our first anniversary, where there's a lot of rewards. But I like Morton X Blade because, as you can see, he just keeps reviving. He's gonna attack us, we're gonna die, he's gonna do his big attack, and we're actually gonna die. Oh, we didn't die. Dude, Morton X, are you immortal? He is quite literally immortal. Dude, this is lore accurate Morton X Blade. Look, he is immortal. Yeah, there we go. There you go. This is as far as this account can go. But don't lose heart. Today, as I'm filming this, it is July 25. And like I said, my account, I set the birthday of this account and the birthday of the actual account, which is May 14. So July 25 to from May 14 is like a little over 2 months. But yes, that's where we're at. So again, I really need your help. I need your help when it comes to this. Who do I claim? Do I claim our beautiful archer over here, white hair, or gold hair? White hair, gold hair. White hair, gold hair. We need to figure it out, because if we claim archer, we're gonna need Rin Tosaka. And then we're also gonna need Sparkle. But as you know, I pulled Kafka on the free 5-star selector. If we claim Gilgamesh, we're gonna need either Saver or his E1. You guys really let me know, and I will decide based on that, because honestly, this is where a bit of my veteran knowledge has kind of reached its limits. And also, you also let me know whether or not, for me, in my context, with the amount of pulls I have, whether or not it's worth chasing this gift, because 200 wishes is a lot. It's a lot of wishes. When we can just put that all into like the Asheville rerun and the Adventuring Summeretto variant. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoyed this little clip of her reading and smiling and laughing. And I'll see y'all next time. Please, if you want more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. It really helps me out a lot, because as you know, I'm a baby YouTuber. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again on episode 8. All right, bye.